All right, aspirants, welcome. We're here to do a special deep dive into the massive new infrastructure projects just launched in Mumbai. We're going to break down everything you need to know, and I mean everything, into a super concise format that's just perfect for your exam prep. Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this. We've got 5 key areas. We'll start with the big picture, the why behind it all. Then we'll zoom right into the aviation and urban mobility projects. After that, we'll connect it to the people part, human capital, and we'll wrap it all up with a quick-fire revision section to make sure all these facts stick. First things first, we need to understand the vision. You see, these huge projects aren't just random. Think of them like giant puzzle pieces. On their own, they're impressive, sure, but to really get their significance for your exams, you have to see how they all fit together to form a much, much larger picture.
And this quote? This is your anchor. The term Viksit Bharat, which means developed India, is the key word that ties everything together. So for your exams, remember this. Every new bridge, every new airport, it's all directly linked to this national goal of making life better and easier for every single citizen.
So, let's kick things off with our first major theme. We're talking about aviation. The way India flies is being completely reshaped, and it all starts with the brand new, massive Navi Mumbai International Airport. Okay, get your notebooks out, because this is the first number you absolutely have to remember. We're talking nearly 20,000 crore rupees. And get this, that's just for phase 1 of the Navi Mumbai International Airport, or NMIA as you'll see it called. That number alone just screams scale, doesn't it? Now, let's get into the core facts and pay close attention to the keywords here because they are classic exam questions. It's India's largest greenfield airport, and it's being built using a PPP model. The capacity figures are also absolutely crucial. It's starting at 20 million passengers a year and is designed to scale all the way up to a mind-boggling 90 million. So you hear this term, greenfield airport. What does it actually mean? Well, think of it like this. Instead of trying to renovate an old, cramped house, you're building a brand new mansion on a fresh, empty plot of land. It means you can plan for everything, modern tech, efficiency, future growth, right from day one. And this is where it gets really cool. This slide shows how the NMIA is being built for the future. It's not just about runways, it's about sustainability and seamless connectivity. I mean, check this out. Storage for sustainable aviation fuel and a water taxi connection. That's a first for any airport in India, plus a huge plan for solar power generation. Okay, trying to remember all those features under exam pressure is tough, right? Well, we've got a simple mnemonic to help you out. Just remember the word sweat. S for SAF, W for water taxi, E for EV bus, A for the automated people mover, and T for thermal, as in solar power. Sweat. It's an easy way to recall all those future-ready features. And this chart, wow, this really puts the NMIA project into perspective. It's not happening in a vacuum. It's part of a nationwide aviation boom. Just look at the numbers. We've gone from 74 airports in 2014 to 160 today. The number has more than doubled in just a decade. That is incredible growth. So what's the philosophy driving this explosion in air travel? It's this vision right here. The goal is to democratize flying, to make it something that's not just for a select few, but accessible for the common person. So how do you turn that vision into a reality? Well, that's where the Udan Yojana comes in. This is the policy, the action plan that puts that vision to work. This regional connectivity scheme is the engine that has helped make India the 3rd largest domestic aviation market in the entire world. Okay, so we've got more airports and a lot more planes on the way. Over 1,000 new aircraft have been ordered. This raises a new question. Where are they all going to get serviced? And that brings us to the next big national goal, turning India into a major hub for maintenance, repair, and overhaul, or MRO. This isn't just about fixing planes. It's about creating thousands of high-skilled jobs right here at home. All right, we've covered the skies. Now let's come back down to the ground and see how people's daily travel within a city like Mumbai is being completely transformed. Here is another massive number for your notes. Over 37,000 crore rupees. That's the investment in the Aqua Line, which is Mumbai's very first fully underground metro. This is a total game changer for the entire Mumbai metropolitan region. And this slide shows you the real-world impact. This is what it's all about. Just imagine a daily commute that used to take up to 2.5 hours, suddenly slashed to just 30 or 40 minutes. For the 1.3 million people who will use it every day, this is absolutely life-changing. Now, you've got all these new ways to get around, but how do you make it simple and easy for people to use? Well, that's where the Mumbai One app comes in. Think of it as a single master key for the city's transport network. It's India's first platform where one ticket works across the bus, the metro, the monorail, and even the local trains. And this Mumbai One app isn't just a local thing. It's a perfect, real-world example of a much bigger national idea. One nation, one mobility. The goal is to create a seamless travel experience across the entire country, where you can move between different types of transport without a hassle.
But here's the thing. All this shiny, new, world-class infrastructure, it doesn't run itself, right? You need a modern, skilled workforce to build it, to maintain it, and to innovate with it. So let's look at what's being done on the human capital front.
For your exams, you've got to know these two key programs. First, there's PM SED2, a massive 60,000 crore rupee scheme to connect our training institutes with actual industries. And then there's STEP in Maharashtra. But here's the most critical part. Look at the focus areas. Drones, robotics, EVs, green hydrogen. These aren't just random subjects. They're the exact skills needed for the future India we're building. All right, we have covered a ton of ground. We've thrown a lot of numbers and schemes at you. So now, let's do the most important part for your preparation. We're going to consolidate everything into a quick summary of all the key facts and figures. This is it, your ultimate revision slide. Go ahead, take a screenshot of this, make your notes. It has every single critical data point we've discussed, the core vision of Viksit Bharat, the costs and key specs for both the NMIA and the Metro, the game-changing schemes like UDAN and PM SETU, and those big picture mobility concepts. This is your high-yield summary. And I'll leave you with one final thought, a question that might even pop up in your main exams. As this incredible vision of an integrated, modern India takes shape, what do you think is the single biggest mountain left to climb? Is it finding the massive funding? Is it the complex, on-the-ground execution? Or is it maybe getting millions of citizens to adopt and embrace these new systems? Definitely something to ponder. All the best with your preparation.